Hi everyone, you've joined us on the platform track here, so I hope that's where you all want to be. I'm sure it is for this very exciting presentation coming up. I'm Steph Kershaw, I'm Channel Sales Manager at Magento, and I'm your MC for today on the platform track. We've got John Stockton doing a presentation on the Magento product roadmap. He's our Senior Director of Product at Adobe, also known as the Product Guru. We're going to have time for questions at the end of this presentation, so please submit them in the chat box and the Q&A, and we will be speaking to John at the end to cover off questions. This presentation, for technical ease of mind, has been pre-recorded, but we have John live on the line, so enjoy.
Greetings. I'm John Stockton, Head of Product for Magento and Adobe Commerce Cloud, and I'm here today to talk to you about the Magento product roadmap. Before I begin, I want to say a personal word of thank you to those in London and across Europe who've joined the protests for Black Lives Matter and against police brutality and racial injustice. This is only going to change from the ground up, and we appreciate your solidarity. Now, let me share my slides, and we'll take a look at the roadmap. So first, as I mentioned, I'm John Stockton, Head of Product for Adobe Commerce and Magento. I was with Magento prior to the acquisition, so I've been with the business for about 3 years and been part of the Magento community for longer than that. And I'm really grateful to be here in front of you today and to have the opportunity to share. I'm responsible for product management, UX, documentation, product marketing, and product operations. And that handsome photo on the bottom is me before COVID. And this is me now. This is what I looked like this morning before I got ready for this presentation. All right, today I'm going to walk through our vision for digital commerce, our product strategy for achieving it. We'll take a quick look back at the last 12 months and what we've done lately to make this a better product and to support and meet your needs. And then I'll give you a preview of Magento 2.4, which is coming out in August in Q3, as well as the product roadmap beyond that. So let's start with Adobe's mission to change the world through digital experiences. In commerce, we believe in a future where customer experience is paramount and all commerce is digital commerce. We want to enable the world's best brands to deliver the world's best commerce experiences. And there's two important parts to that. One is we want to serve progressive businesses like yours that are trying to create a better experience for their customers, not just transact, but create a better experience. And we want those experiences to be unique and differentiated. And so you'll see in our strategy and our roadmap all the ways that we're investing in the product to make that possible. So as part of Adobe, Magento now has the opportunity to serve a larger range of needs, not just the digital commerce solutions, but all the way from awareness to discovery to consideration, conversion, and support. Adobe provides solutions that are being integrated together to deliver a seamless way to deliver world-class customer experience to your customers. For digital commerce, Magento remains the leading solution in the market to be able to serve multiple deployment models, multiple business models, multiple geos, multiple languages, multiple stores. We continue to support and being an open platform that really can do anything. With the help of our solution partners and our progressive customers, we can do anything. And as part of a larger suite, we have the ability to layer on additional solutions for added value. So Magento is the core of our commerce offerings, continues, but we are now integrated with Adobe Analytics to provide experience insights for commerce clients, and then Experience Manager as well to provide really progressive front-end experiences that are coordinated to different parts of the customer journey and seamlessly include commerce. So no matter how you deploy Magento as a standalone solution or with an Analytics or Experience Manager, we have world-class solutions to meet your needs. So let's take a look at our roadmap pillars. These have been pretty stable and constant since even before the acquisition. Magento has always been focused on providing superior shopping experiences that make it easy for you to differentiate against your competition and provide the best possible customer experience for your customers. Intelligence commerce, which allows you to optimize your business outcome with data visualizations and increasingly smart AI and ML technologies. Business agility, the ability to sell anywhere, deliver anywhere, and in any transactable model is a core of Magento. And then open and scalable. We remain committed to being an open platform, to supporting contributions from our community, and for being a stable and reliable platform for you to build those businesses on. So when we look back at the last year, it was really a great year for innovation at Magento. We delivered page builder enhancements to content templates and to support progressive web apps. PWAs are the leading way to reach mobile consumers today with very high performant front ends. And now you can use page builder to develop your PWA content as well. We also expanded our GraphQL coverage substantially. So we are virtually complete in B2C storefront coverage in GraphQL, and we'll talk about our plan for B2B in the roadmap. We did a bunch of integration with AEM, so you can now do the core B2C checkout process and shopping process in Adobe Experience Manager, in the single page application editor. You can author that content, you can embed Magento Commerce components, and you can create seamless experiences for your customers that include Magento Commerce. We've also integrated Adobe Stock, so it's easy now to find stock imagery and pull them into any of Magento's content management solutions. Our big announcement earlier this year was product recommendations powered by Adobe Sensei. So we now have a recommendations carousel that you can embed throughout Magento to create product recommendations that are powered by artificial intelligence and machine learning from Adobe Sensei. We're really excited about this feature, and we've seen a tremendous uptake and tremendous results from it. As I mentioned, we've integrated with Adobe Launch and Analytics. Launch is Adobe's tag management solution that makes it easy to capture behavioral data on a Magento-powered website and feed it into Adobe Analytics. And Adobe Analytics now has dashboards specific to commerce data to complement the already rich capabilities Analytics provides to understand your customer behavior. Last fall, we launched Amazon Sales Channel, and now we support it in North America and the UK. That enables Magento merchants to sell their catalogs both directly on their website and seamlessly through Amazon Marketplace, all while maintaining a single inventory and tracking transactions and all of their sales, all from directly within Magento. So that's been another smash success that we've seen tremendous uptake on. And for merchants who are selling through Amazon, they should check out Amazon Sales Channel as a much easier way to do it for Magento. We've been hard at work on our order management solution to scale up to meet unprecedented demands. This was the best year ever for Magento order management clients in terms of transaction volumes and orders, and the system has performed flawlessly since we've made those investments. On the open and scalable front, we're proud to announce that we now support Azure in addition to Amazon as hosting platform underneath Magento Cloud. So clients, as they deploy Magento on the cloud, now have the choice of deploying it on AWS or Azure. We've also substantially improved our local dev environments for cloud and added two-tier cloud architecture and horizontal scaling to make it a much more scalable and easy way to deploy Magento. Also last year, we were pleased to announce, in the past year, we were pleased to announce that we've just been named a leader by Forrester in both the B2C and B2B Forrester waves, moving up substantially year over year and substantially versus our competition. They specifically cited the capabilities, including PWA Studio, to lower the cost and complexity of doing web commerce front ends, as well as personalization, product vision roadmap, delivery, and extensibility of the ecosystem, our sales channel support, and our commerce management strengths as top scores. In fact, of all of the scoring criteria, Magento scored no poorer than 3 in any single criteria. So a really strong testament to the strength of the platform that you've selected. So let's turn our attention briefly to how COVID-19 has affected our business and e-commerce in general. Unlike previous recessions, we believe the current event is going to be unique for e-commerce because of social distancing and crowd avoidance. We believe this is going to continue to be the case even after the pandemic subsides or at least gets under control. We think consumer behavior is going to change substantially and durably. So a few facts that we've seen here in the States, the percentage of commerce that's happening online has spiked up from about 17% prior to the pandemic to about 27% of all commerce is now happening online. And worldwide, across Europe, we've seen tremendous increases in volumes, 24% in France, 45% in Germany, 43% in Italy, 37% in Sweden. North American, by the way, orders were up 56% year over year, with a 43% increase in dollar volume. So we think that's a tremendous call to action for e-commerce merchandisers and sellers to make sure they have the best possible online store situation they can, and Magento is obviously uniquely positioned to serve that. So how we adapted our product roadmap and our programs, I'm proud to announce that we've introduced a roadmap acceleration partner program where we are working with our SI partners who have the extra capacity on their bench right now to be able to accelerate our product roadmap. And so we've recruited and we're actively spinning up projects to accelerate things that I'm going to show you on the roadmap. But just want to acknowledge and express my appreciation to our SI solution partner community for their contributions here. We're having acceleration of our headless architecture and GraphQL storefront work, our experience manager integrations, our B2B capabilities, our page builder projects, and our cost of upgrade and tooling. So thank you to all in the community who are participating in that program. We also launched a Fast Start program in partnership with many of our partners in the solutions community to create fast start solutions to get merchants who want to add stores or create stores up and running faster on Magento than ever before. So to those partners who are participating in that, thank you for helping with that. We've also launched free Magento and Marketo Engage training. So those are online training tools that replace or complement solutions that would otherwise be done in person. And we've decided to make those free as a way to support the community in this time of COVID and social distancing. More information on all of these programs is in our blog at magento.com/blog if you just search for these keywords. Okay, let's actually talk about the product roadmap now. First, coming in Q3, I'm proud to announce Magento 2.4 is going to be a substantial improvement in many core capabilities in Magento. We've done a tremendous amount of work in B2B, which I'll talk to in a second, but a much stronger B2B feature set, significant expansion of our headless and omnichannel capabilities, intelligent commerce improvements, and more power for merchants to create great shopping experiences than ever before. And as always, we continue to invest in security and performance. The beta of 2.4 is now available for our solution partners and our technology partners, and we expect the general availability date of that to be in early August. So look for that and look for information on that coming soon. All right, let's look a little farther ahead now on the roadmap. First of all, as I mentioned, we have 4 pillars to our product strategy. The first is to make sure you can provide superior shopping experiences for your customers. And to that end, we're expanding Page Builder substantially. Page Builder is our new WYSIWYG editing tool that was launched a year ago, and we've continued to invest to make sure that's the best possible way to create content quickly in Magento. We now have compatibility with progressive web apps, so you can create PWA front ends and edit content for them directly from within Page Builder. You can now create templates and save it and reapply those templates for other areas of the product. You can do content optimization for mobile devices and even preview and set breakpoints for mobile. And you could do interactive content, shoppable content, product carousels, and video backgrounds directly from within Page Builder. You can now include our product recommendations carousel throughout Magento, including in Page Builder. As I mentioned, Adobe Stock is very exciting. You can now pull stock content directly out of Adobe Stock and embed it in Page Builder or any of the content management solutions throughout Magento. This project was exciting because it was a community-driven project, and we appreciate the contributions to help us innovate in this area. We also are working with a partner on Adobe Assets integration. So Adobe Assets is the digital asset manager within AEM, and the asset extension is going to enable Magento clients to directly pull digital content from AEM into Magento. And we are working with the partner Bounteous on that, and we appreciate their contributions. They will make that available as an extension in the marketplace. We've continued to invest heavily in PWAs. Progressive web apps are the way to create next-generation mobile experiences, but they also perform stellarly on desktop as well. We now have completed the PWA reference storefront called Venia for B2C. So we now have a full B2C PWA storefront called Venia with functional components and desktop and mobile support. We've also started work on our core B2B reference storefront, and that's going to be a priority on the roadmap for the rest of this year. We hope to have a full B2B storefront out sometime early in 2021. We've also, in our marketplace, we've added the ability to tag extensions for PWA compatibility. So if you're looking for PWA front-end extensions, it's now easier than ever to find them in the marketplace. And we've done a tremendous amount of optimization of our PWA to improve our Google Lighthouse stores. PWAs can be blazing fast, and Magento's PWA Studio and Page Builder support for PWA make it easy for you to create a stellar mobile experience. Our GraphQL, which underlies our PWA but also supports our other headless solutions, has also been substantially enhanced in Magento 2.4. We have in 2.4 virtually complete coverage of B2C scenarios for storefronts in GraphQL, and we're marching on to finish the B2B storefronts. So whether you're building B2C or B2B, if you have headless needs for Magento, come check out our GraphQL support, which will get you where you need to go. We've done a tremendous amount of work integrating Magento with Adobe Experience Manager. We now support a full B2C storefront experience in Experience Manager in the single page application editor. That allows advanced editing of content, staging, preview, seamlessly integrated with other AEM front ends. So clients who are using AEM to manage their entire consumer experience can now include Magento Commerce in those B2C experiences. And on the roadmap, we'll continue to expand support for B2B, just in keeping with the themes of our focus on B2B for the second half. So now let's look at our strategy for intelligent commerce. As I mentioned, we're very proud of product recommendations powered by Adobe Sensei. We've had tremendous uptake of that in the market and lots of great success stories from customers getting real value out of it. In just weeks since the official release, we had 10 customers using it, and some made $3,000 in recommendations driven weekly off of their very first placement of a carousel on their Magento site. So it's a tremendous opportunity to drive uplift in conversion and order capture volume on your site very easily in any Magento-powered content management tool. We've been enhancing the AI itself, and so we're working on with the Sensei team on visual AI, which would enable you to measure or to recommend visually similar products regardless of how they were tagged. So that's a feature that we're working on the roadmap, enhancing our algorithms, adding new recommendation types, more powerful admin with Page Builder, and broader integration with other parts of Magento. We'll be adding B2B support, progressive web app support, and enabling you to use our recommendations carousel in your email templates as well. So exciting things to come on the roadmap for product recommendations. We're also pleased to announce that we're formally starting work on AI-powered site search. So since I've been in Magento, it's been our goal to have a native search capability that was competitive in the marketplace and met the vast majority of Magento merchants' needs without having to install an extension. And I'm pleased to say we're formally beginning work on that, again, partnering with the Sensei team to make sure that we deliver not just state-of-the-art search performance, including things like type ahead, search as you type, query auto suggest, intelligent faceting, all that, but to leverage AI and ML to deliver superior results to drive higher conversion than conventional solutions would be. So this is a big project. We'll be working on it throughout the year, but we hope to get something in an early adopter program around the end of the calendar year and launch this early in 2021. Okay, our third pillar is to continue to offer the greatest business agility for our customers. Business agility means providing customers the greatest flexibility to sell everywhere, deliver anywhere, and support the widest range of digital business models. Magento has long been a leading B2B platform, and hybrid merchants who sell both B2B and B2C prefer Magento for its overall outstanding commerce capabilities. Going forward on the roadmap, we intend to continue to enhance our B2B capabilities with order approvals in storefront, allowing managers of buying organizations to configure approval rules for their buyers, configured by each account directly in the storefront, and adjust permissions by role and set thresholds for purchasing. So the enhanced B2B capabilities coming out in 2.4 and on our roadmap beyond that are going to make it much easier for more sophisticated merchants to handle B2B business, including more complex workflows and approvals. In addition to those, we're going to be working substantially on scalability and performance for B2B to support larger catalogs and price books, larger numbers of billing and shipping addresses, more advanced quoting scenarios, more advanced buyer self-service capabilities. As I mentioned previously, we'll be adding PWA support for B2B to expand and have a full theme, reference theme for B2B, and adding and beefing up our data import and export capabilities. On Omnichannel, I'm pleased to announce that we're extending and expanding the multi-source inventory capability built into Magento to support new capabilities for buy online and pick up in store. With BOPIS with the MSI solution, you can easily set which locations are eligible for pickup in the admin settings and create in-store pickup experiences in your Luma storefront or in your Venia storefront directly from within Magento Commerce. We've also enhanced MSI to support bundled products and many performance improvements, so it's becoming a richer and richer solution set. Now let's focus on our open platform. As I mentioned, we're proud to announce that our cloud solution now supports Microsoft Azure, which gives you the ability to choose the best way to host your commerce business, whether it be on Azure or Amazon Web Service. We've added intelligent horizontal and vertical scaling and log aggregation and monitoring to provide the necessary tools for IT teams to be productive in identifying when an issue occurs and rapidly troubleshooting and resolving. We've also done a ton on security. Adobe takes a very hard stand on security, and we've substantially increased our investment in security to make sure Magento Commerce is the most secure way to host Magento. In our marketplace, we have a major quality initiative to clean up the extensions in marketplace to make sure that all extensions in marketplace are M2 compatible, and to tag and flag solutions that support things like PWAs or other cloud compatibility, for example, so it's easier than ever to find a high quality extension. We've also made it easier for extension partners to build high quality extensions. We've created a public API for extension submissions. We've improved our reporting analytics, and we've extended our Magento test framework to make it easier to do automated testing of your extension. We're pleased to announce 2 new tools that we're providing that make it easier to upgrade Magento and lower the total cost of ownership. Our Safe Upgrade tool actually allows you to identify conflicts between new Magento versions in your existing store so that you can focus on changes specific to your site and know where you need to test and potentially modify. And we've introduced a site-wide analysis tool. This was an internal tool that the Magento support team built and initially used as a diagnostic tool for customers, and we're proud to announce that it's now available as in an early adopter program to allow merchants and partners to directly run the same analysis we do to diagnose and debug potential problems with their Magento site. So with that, I will close the roadmap session and thank you again for all of your support and the contributions that this community continues to make to Magento. We're thrilled to be partnering with you and continuing the great progress. We're very excited about what's to come in the roadmap in the coming years, and we look forward to seeing you again in person as soon as travel permits. Thank you all very much.
Great session. Thanks for all that content delivered, John. It was great. I have a number of questions for you building up in the chat box. So we have approximately 9 minutes to try and get through as many of them as we can. So let's kick off. So the first question I have here is Amazon Sales Channel version 4 now working with Amazon.co.uk?
It should be. Amazon sales channel we support for North America and UK. And to the best of my knowledge, there's no issues outstanding on that. But if you are aware of something, please do send into support.magento.com.
Okay. A question here. Next question is, you are integrating with Amazon. Which other marketplaces are on the roadmap?
We have a long roadmap. As I mentioned, we support North America and UK today. We've had a lot of interest throughout the rest of the world. We actually have paused a little bit on further Amazon sales channel development right now, as Amazon is focusing a lot of their efforts on COVID response. And so we had plans both to expand the geographies that we support. I know we had Germany on our radar upcoming on that. We also have been talking to them about doing a project together on multi-channel fulfillment or fulfillment by Amazon, which we're very excited about. But we've put those on pause for COVID reasons right now. I do expect they will remain a high priority, and early in the new year, we'll pick that thread up again and come up with a plan for what to do next. But as of right now, the additional expansion is paused.
Is there a plan for any other marketplaces outside of Amazon on the roadmap?
We have strong interest in working with other marketplace partners outside of Amazon. We don't have active plans right now, but again, if you are aware of opportunities or you'd like us to look at something, we would be happy to talk about it.
Okay, wonderful. How much of the roadmap that you've shared today is targeted for community merchants?
Yeah, Magento open source remains an area where we're actively investing. And so pretty much all of the GraphQL work that I talked about is available both in open source and the commercial product, all the PWA Studio and the progressive web apps, the Venia front end, the assets integration, or at least the Adobe Stock integration would be an open source capability. Our multi-source inventory capabilities are open source available. I'm looking at a list right now. And then obviously all the security and other improvements are available in open source.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to fire through a little bit, John. I hope you don't mind. In Magento 2.4, what are the new B2B features?
In 2.4 specifically, the B2B features are seller-assisted shopping. So a merchant agent can log in as the seller and help them with the checkout process. And so that's going to be a very powerful feature for both B2B and B2C customers, a great way of providing better customer service. And then on the roadmap that we'll continue working on for B2B is continued advances in the quoting capabilities, the workflows around purchase approvals, the performance for shared catalogs, the scalability, as well as continue to expand the B2B GraphQL coverage. So better GraphQL coverage for all our B2B storefront scenarios, as well as integrations of those storefront components into AEM and other headless delivery models.
Okay. Is there any features available on B2B ERP Is there any features available on B2B on ERP Punch-Out?
On ERP Punch-Out, I'm afraid I'd have to get a little more detail on that to be able to answer it.
Okay, no problem. We'll come back to that question and make sure that you get the answer for that one. Not a problem at all. Are you planning to provide more freedom to merchants choosing Magento Commerce in terms of how they want to operate? I don't know if it needs some more clarity on that one, or whether you can take that question.
Yeah, I think I need more information on that one.
Yeah, if you'd like to just share a bit more information on that one, we can come back to it. Will all the new B2B features be commerce only, or are there some B2B features planned for open source edition as well?
Right now, the B2B module remains commerce only and not open source. And we continue to evaluate over the course of time when to move stuff into open source. But for right now, B2B is going to remain commerce only.
Okay. We've got about 4 minutes left to question time. So like I said, I'm just going to fire through, try and answer as many as we can. How do you access the new tools to assist with upgrades?
That one I don't know the answer for. I would suggest looking at support.magento.com, and if you can't find it there, shoot us a note and I can get you an answer.
Okay, no problem. Thanks for pointing us in the right direction. Will in-store pickup available only on commerce version or open source as well?
The in-store pickup, the buy online pickup in store capabilities that we mentioned in here are an enhancement to the MSI feature that was developed by the community for Magento Commerce and is available in open source. And so that capability is an open source capability.
Okay, wonderful. Another question here. We've done that one. Here we are. Sorry, there's that many. It keeps moving my browser. Right. So with nearly 6,000 extensions on the marketplace, 4,000 compatible with M2, what growth are you expecting in the coming 12 to 18 months? Have you got any opinion on that?
Well, as I mentioned in the video, our next project is to really focus on quality of extensions in the marketplace. And so we're going to go through and make sure that we have all extensions appropriately tagged, whether they're M2 capable, whether they're cloud enabled, and whether they're PWA enabled, for example. And so we're trying to make it a lot easier for merchants and solutions partners who are looking for solutions in the marketplace to find ones that are compatible with the version that they're on. With the end of life of Magento 1, we will be removing extensions that are not M2 compatible from the marketplace. So I think in terms of our gross number of extensions, I think that will come down in the short term as we clean up. But we think the benefit of that is a much higher quality experience for customers who are looking for extensions. And then in terms of new submissions, we continue to get a lot of new submissions a year. Don't quote me on this, but I think we got 1,000 new submissions last year. So, I expect while we prune back in the short term, we'll continue to see very healthy growth in the marketplace.
Okay, wonderful. We've got one more minute, so I'll just quickly ask around, is Adobe committed to continuing development on Page Builder, given that they also have their own content management solution?
Yeah, we get that question a lot. Obviously, Experience Manager is the flagship and Gartner MQ leading solution for enterprises to do content management and experience management. But there's a lot of the Magento market for which they really are looking for an out-of-the-box WYSIWYG editor, and Page Builder is a perfect solution for that. And so, yes, we plan to continue supporting Page Builder, and we've done a ton in 2.4 to enhance Page Builder. And we've got a healthy roadmap for Page Builder going forward.
Wonderful. Thanks, John, for the quick fire round. There was a lot of questions to get through there. It's time for us to wrap up this session. Thanks, everyone, for joining. And thanks so much to John. We've got 5 minutes for changeover now. You can stay with us for a leaner session around more on Page Builder, or you have time to join one of our other tracks. And don't forget, you can speak to our sponsors on the Expo tab. There's people online to talk to you throughout the day. And with that, we'll move on to the next session. And thanks again, John.
Great. Thank you all.